Hey everybody, this is Hawaii This Punch with LowKeyHighEntertainment and Hectic Games. So I got asked a question just a couple seconds ago on textures. So I will say, okay, so we were talking about car textures specifically, but I will say that when you do a texture, Unreal Engine 5 and 4, they both provide something called Quixel, which is a really good tool for textures. Oh, whoops. So if you go ahead and go up to your window here and you hit Quixel Bridge, it'll want you to sign in, probably right here. And we can look up, let's look up cars. Yep, okay, so we have all these extra textures between mud stains, etc. and so on. We'll get more into these, the decals and the imperfections later, because those happen when you, like, say you transverse some mud or go through some water or something like that. Those will attach themselves to the car as you're driving, so I'm going to save that for the second tutorial on this. So I guess we're not going to find a car detail, but we could go with, metal. um, hmm. It's not really much. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, so we have different types of metals. You got scratched metals, key metalled, and they're probably a little hard to see on your end, but like they're all a little different. Um, you've got, like, scratched paint. You got like super scratched paint. So if you're going with like an older car or something like that, um, the the Quixel bridge is like a really good way to find cool stuff to use. And like I said, it's all free and it's all um, free to use to put your game together. But I will teach you something interesting about textures or materials. So let's take this car for instance, right? Let's say we want to change the car. Um, we can go ahead and let's create a material. And of course, you can put this in your own folder, but because this is a kind of a chaos build for tutorials, I'll just keep it as is. So we'll create a material and we'll call this master car material. So in this quote unquote master car material, actually let's go ahead and duplicate this car, maybe triple the car. Okay, so we want to find a base color first. And honestly, the base color does not matter at the moment, but just go ahead and hit the 3 button and left click, and you'll be given a 3-point parameter. And we'll go ahead and plug this into base color. So here's our base color. We're going to say it's black for now. And then if you type in 1, you're going to have a... Oh, hold up. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, okay, so 1's going to give you a 0 value parameter. So what this does essentially is when you... Well, we'll plug it in first, and we'll go from there. So let's go to metallic, because cars, are naturally metallic with the paint. We'll go ahead and hit 1 again, left click, and we'll go ahead and move this into roughness. And that's probably all we need for just regular car paint. So let's go ahead and click this one, hit F2. Actually, I might just want to make this a parameter in general. We'll set the value to 1. Oh, no. Okay, 0. Here we go. Okay, all right. So now that you have now that you have these done, the first one on the color, we'll go ahead and convert it to a parameter, and we'll call this base color. And then here we'll do the same. Right click it, parameter, and we'll call this metallic. And then the next one we will hit the right click button, convert to parameter again, and we'll call this roughness. So this, in a nutshell, is pretty good for most standards of things. So we'll go ahead and apply it, and we'll save it, and close this out. So now we have this master material, right? So our master material, if we right click and we say create material instance, okay, so this is a copy of the actual material. So let's call this mi for material instance, and then underscore pink car. And then we'll go ahead and right click our master again. We'll say mi orange car, right? Okay, so, and then we'll go ahead and highlight both of them, save them. Now let's go ahead and click the pink car first. So here is our orb, right? And all of those parameters that we made. So when you bring up the master material, right, you have the base color parameter, the metallic parameter, and the roughness parameter. So when you convert things into a parameter, they pop up right here on your material instance parameter. So all you have to do is just click this and say, say we want this like really, really like bland. Actually, 1's a pretty good thing, but if you put it at 0, it'll look a little more metallic, a little less, kind of give it more of a shine. Really, 0 to 1 is probably your best bet. Roughness, like I said, it dulls it out. So if you kind of want it shiny but not too shiny, or you want it really shiny, you know, you're able to change the values of that. So the base color, because it's pink, we'll activate the base color, go over here, hit the little the black button here, and we'll move this to pink. So we'll change the value. Let's say we want it really pink, but we want it darker. Okay, and then maybe we want it a little more rough and slightly less metallic, just a little bit. So yeah, so all we'll have to do is just hit the save button, and we can close that out. And then the next one, orange, we'll keep the metallic and the roughness, but we'll go ahead and just move this to an orange color. I will let you know that as far as Unreal Engine is concerned, orange and brown are very hard colors to get. Once you bake them, they're not as bad, but it's kind of hard to get a really good orange or a really good brown. The ones in between are pretty nice. So like, see here how this one's like supposed to be super orange, and it's not. It's more of a weird yellow. So just kind of fiddle faddle with it a little bit. Here we go. That's a good orange. So we'll go ahead and click OK. We'll save it. And then all you have to do is go to your content drawer. Say we want this card to be orange. So we'll just go ahead and click it, drag it. And we now have an orange car. And then we'll just go ahead and click this one. And now we have a pink car. So it's something super easy to do, and then it also saves you a bunch of time, because it does have we could probably make them a little more metallic. than that. So we'll just go ahead and hit the metallic, and we'll go -3. Save it, and then it'll save to your car. So when we hit the play button, got a little load lag there. But yeah, we'll hit the play button, we'll go up to the car, they're floating in space. But the light will shine on that car, giving them that good old metallic car color. And of course, you can multiply parameters if you want to. So, like for instance, if you think 1 to 0 is quote unquote not good enough, you can go to your master material, hold M, get a multiply node, and you can just multiply it by the alpha, and then say, I don't know, multiply it by 2, and then put it in your metallic. And so when we apply it and save it, it'll change all the material instances, so it'll be slightly more metallic than normal. So that's it's a really good tip, especially for like buildings and things. You can keep things matte, you can do all that good stuff, and then the next video we'll talk about textures on how to like add in cool things, like dirt or deforms or scratches or things like that. So yeah, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.